What's up, everybody? It's VMan1313, and welcome to today's little how-to video on downloading GPX or KMZ or KML files. And so, if you've been to my VMan1313 adventure group, not my personal page, my group file, you've seen that I've been sharing and creating some routes and trails. Let's go to the GBAT, and this is the Georgia Belt Adventure Trail. And you go here, you'll have some information about it. And I know it's long, but some people actually like to hear, a little bit about the trail and maybe important things that go along with it. And at the end, if you're wanting to download, this is the site that it'll take you to. And here's your site. So I'm actually going to interrupt the video real quick just for a quick explanation because I have had this before. GPX and KMZ files and KML files are files that have to be read by an app. They cannot just be opened up. When you try to open up one of those files, let's see if Acrobat will even let me do it. It should look like the Matrix. It should look like a big mamba jambalaya. And you'll see it in a second as I open up things. All you'll see is a bunch of text. You won't get to see the route or the picture that you're hoping to see. So you need an app in order to turn these KMZ and GPX files or KML files into what you are wanting to see, which is something like this. So this is Osman, and all the red lines are the GPX KML or KMZ file is creating all those red lines on top of the map. Same thing in, told y'all I don't have, my pointer fingers don't work. So here's another, this is my Kahuta file. This is my Piedmont file. So each app is a map basically, and then the GPX or KML or KMZ file are the lines that will be drawn on your map once you download these files. So that's what you need in order to create. I will have a video of these two because that's the ones I use. If you need other things, Google Maps is a whole nother story of how to open them. The problem with Google Maps is you cannot use Google Maps in areas that have no service. So if you're traveling through the woods in the middle of the Kahutas up in North Georgia, you will lose cell service, and all of a sudden you won't be able to see, again I told you, you won't be able to see these lines. You won't be able to follow where you're going. Actually, you will see the lines. Google Maps won't show you any lines. Google Maps will just say, hey, I can't find anything by, and that's that. So that's another video, but I just wanted you to know, in order to see these files, you're going to need an app, any app that's a that reads those files. Most people use Gaia. That's another video. I use Osman. That's another video that will be coming up soon. So just wanted to say that before we continue on with the program. Now, one of the things that have been happening that people having problems with, let's see if it does it on the computer, because it does it on my tablet. So let's say you want to download the West Georgia Adventure Loop. Here's the sticker. Here's the trail itself, what it looks like. Gaia makes colors. I'm not sure why. I usually have black and red. Black is dirt. Red is dirt. Black is pavement. I'm not sure why I did that. And so you read the description, the disclaimer. Make sure you're willing to, go abide by those things, and then you get to here. A lot of people get stuck here because they're not sure what to do. You can open with a GPX viewer, but opening and it's not what you're really wanting to do. You're wanting to download. If you click here, it gives you other apps to be able to read the file, see the file, because this is, you're not the Matrix. You're not going to be reading that. This little button here, if you hover over it, it says download, and that's what you want to do, download the file. Now, when you open the file, when you show in folder the file, there it is right here, and you can see it's VMan1313 Adventures West Georgia Adventure Loop GP.GPX. I already had it downloaded, so that's why it's giving me a 1 on there. But it's good. It's ready to go there. come check it out over here, and this is maybe a little more useful for some of you, if you're having problems. So we go here, and we go to the West Georgia Adventure Loop, and we click for download, and it's the same as download on there. And we go through here, we read again the same thing, you know, it's the same site. Read the disclaimer, and when you click download, it says what do you want to download with. It gives you Chrome or Drive. I'm going to go ahead and do Chrome, and it brings you to that same page just like up there. It doesn't have the viewer, but it does have your download button. So it says what do you want to download with, and I'll say Chrome again, and it's downloading the file. But look, make sure you can see this well. It still has the V-Man 1313 Adventures West Georgia Adventure Loop.gpx.xml. That's the problem that many people face when downloading from here. I'm not sure why it does that, but you're going to have to figure out a way to change that, because even when you try to open it, that's what it's going to look like, and it's not going to be any good to you. And again, there it is, gpx.xml. That's the problem with the file. And so in that case, you're gonna have to go to some kind of file, wherever you can see your files. You go to your downloads and go find your file. Now see, that's what it's supposed to look like, .gpx. This is .gpx.xml. So I'm gonna click on it. Actually, I'm gonna select it. Oop. There we go. I selected it. I don't know how you do this on every single tablet app. This is an Android, but once you have it selected, you need to figure out how to rename it, and you need to get you need to rename it and get rid of that XML. And when you back that out, it's already in use because I already have another name for it. So let's make this one number 2. So now I've got rid of it. Says .gpx. Change, and now number 2, right there it is. Now when I click on it, it gives me Osman or Gaia, and you're good to go. It should load in and you're ready to roll. If you don't know how to use either one of these apps, and want to try to use one of those, I do have the videos for that. But if you use a different app, that's fine. You know, you don't have to use these two or either one of these. These are the 2 main apps I use. My Osman is my #1 go-to app. Gaia is my backup app. So hope that helps in clearing up that problem. But if you are just trying to download things, that's the way you're going to be doing it. If you have any questions, come over to the V-Man 1313 Adventure group and post your questions there. I'm usually pretty quick about replying, but there's some other very knowledgeable people on this site that I appreciate very much, helping out others. So hope that helps. And that's V-Man 1313 out.